Hi guys. Um so the title of this video is Don't Be Me. I don't want you to be me and regret the things you didn't do. I've done a lot of things and I should regret them, but I don't. You're going to live a long and fruitful life, and the things that you do, you'll grow and learn from it, and you'll learn that it becomes a part of you. But the things you didn't do, you'll never know what happens, and you'll never ever get that chance back. The Met Gala was just last night. A few days before, someone came into New York, and it was someone I really wanted to see. I didn't go. I wasn't there at JFK in the morning to greet him with the other fans, and that's regret number one. Regret number two, he was at shopping at Barney's, someplace where I knew. When Instagram posted a picture of him and I saw him at Barney's, I knew right away. I used to work there, and I could spot that Tom Brown table anywhere. I did my work. I finished stuff early just so I can have a early break. They said no. I could have walked out and I could have asked to use a different kind of break, and I didn't go. I went on my proper break, and I got to watch him drive away. That was regret number two. The day after, I went back to Barney's because I heard he might be coming back. I waited from the time it opened, 10 o'clock, so that means I woke up around 7 to get there. And I stayed there till about 12, 1 o'clock maybe, and didn't show. It's not something I regretted. Then I went to the Met, and I waited outside. I didn't expect to wait there. I actually had every intention of just taking some pictures and leaving. Then I met some lovely people who were fans of his and fans of Rain. I didn't know Rain was coming. No offense, Rain, but I'm just not into you like that. And I stayed there. I stayed there all the way up until 6 o'clock, till some of the first guests arrived, till 7 o'clock when he did arrive. I'd wave, and screamed. My voice is suffering from that. I thought that was enough, and it wasn't. I think it was because the day before I had so many chances of actually being able to touch him or talk to him, so it was not satisfying. So I'd waited till maybe 9, 10, 11. It was damn near midnight, I think, when they got out, and I saw him again. He waved, he smiled, he looked amazing. An officer was busy, but he was very nice. He said he would try to talk to him and get him over to our sides of the barricades, but of course, it was a lot of people that was out of traffic. The officer couldn't help me. I watched him drive away. I didn't expect it to hurt as much as it did, but watching him go away, I felt as if my heart was being crushed, and it was devastating to me not being able to talk to him or to ask him what I wanted. And so after that, as I didn't eat or drink, my feet felt like they were on fire. I had walked to the train, but I didn't get to the train just yet. I stopped at the Surrey Hotel. I asked him if I could have some water, because at that point my throat felt like sandpaper rubbing in on itself. They were really nice to me. And in walks this woman in the most beautiful yellow dress I've seen in a very long time. She was the guest that he'd walk out with. That is my regret number 3, I think, or 4, whatever. I didn't go up to her. I didn't talk to her. I didn't ask to relay a message or ask if he could come with her. I didn't do anything. I just watched her walk away. And I sat there for 20, 30 minutes, regretting right then and there my decision. And I pulled out a little piece of paper because they didn't have any stationery ready, and I gave it to the concierge and asked him if they could give it to her to give it to him, because I knew he wasn't staying there. So I walked out because I couldn't sit there anymore after I gave the message, and I arrived at the Mark Hotel. I saw a bunch of guests go in. I saw that blonde girl from Glee, not Brittany, the other one, come out. And I looked at all the guests, and I was like, oh, famous people, cool. They're having an after party. This is one of like 5 of them happening. I was speaking to a man outside who's been there for 20 minutes. I asked him if he's seen a tall Asian guy in a white suit or a white jacket. He stands out. There wasn't a lot of white suits, let alone an Asian guy in a white suit. He said no. I didn't think too much of it because The Met was like maybe 10 blocks away. And he was on such an A-list list, I doubt he would stay somewhere so close. This is my next regret, because I shouldn't have assumed he was at the party. He arrived a little bit after I left. I'd left and I'd given this random man, who I don't even know, gave him my message. I'd regret not yelling harder or trying harder to go see him during that day instead of waiting for my break. I would regret not pressuring, I guess, the officer to help me, even though I know he couldn't. And what I regret the most is not waiting longer. Woo Yi-fan is an Asian artist, model, actress, actor, whatever. He was originally in Korea, and for EXO, he'd been in show business for about 3 or 4 years now. It's the first time he's coming to America. It was my only chance, and I blew it. I blew every single moment of it. Today, I waited for 3 hours for an interview, and they didn't see me because they were busy. I was more upset that I didn't get to see him than I did with that fact that they didn't see me at the interview, because I can always get another job. I don't think I'll get a chance to see him again. But Chris, Woo Yi-fan, if you ever see this video, all I ask is for you to be happy. As a fan, all I want for you, to be happy. Regardless of a showbiz or not, find your bliss and be extremely happy. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you, and I feel in some way I've let you down as a fan, but you looked great, and that was a great opportunity for you. And then for all of you who are watching, even if you think it's silly, or that I'm a little obsessed, or that I think too much into it, the idea is that you should do everything in your power just to hold out. Do everything possible to get what you want, or to do what you want. Because if you don't, if you just blow it off saying, oh, it's never going to happen, or it's too much, or oh, let's give up, or I'm too tired, you're going to regret it. Because if you give up and something amazing happens afterwards, you'll hate yourself. You'll regret it. I was in tears. I've been in tears. I've literally cried about this for about 3 days now. At every single regret point, I've cried, and I can't even. Don't beat me. Don't regret. Bye, guys. I hope that in the future you could learn from the things I try to teach you and the things I'm learning from. I didn't expect my first video to be so sad. I'll try to film something more interesting next time, but this is going to be probably the only video that I'm never going to edit. I posted up exactly as it happened, because I just read on the article that he was at the party, so it was like the last nail in the coffin. So